What's going on, everybody? This is Bronco Joe, and I'm here with the top 20 for 2020 home invasion films. Let's get it on. I want to apologize to my homie Jason, Jay from Horrific Nightmares. I was going to pull all these movies out and show them to you, but I decided not to. I just don't feel like it, honestly. I know that's lazy of me. I'm sorry. I just don't want to pull them out, but I do own every movie on this list. I also have to say, please bear with me. I was really having to think outside the box on this list, guys, because I don't have a lot of horror home invasion films that I've seen that I want to put on the list. I can only come up with about 14 or so, and then I had to really dig deep. So guys, on my list, you're going to get some movies you aren't going to get on anybody else's. I'm telling you that right now. I can tell you all, by my standards, they are home invasion films. For my standards, it have to be attacking or trying to invade an actual home or a domicile, an apartment. Something like Assault on Precinct 13, that's not a home invasion film. Not to me, it's not. I know to some others it might be, but to me it's not, because they're not trying to get into anybody's home. Coming in at number 20, we have When a Stranger Calls. This was a movie on my last list I did of this category, which was the top 10. And that was a couple years ago, so things have changed a bit. I hope that you will enjoy this list as well. But When a Stranger Calls is still my number 20. I know it's a big favorite for a lot of people, but for me, it's number 20. Number 19 is one that I know a lot of people are not going to have on their lists, and that is Attack the Block. Yes, it's an alien film. Yes, it's a sci-fi film. They are still fortifying and defending of the home that these aliens are trying to get into. So to me, this is a home invasion film. Coming in at number 18, we have the Christmas film Deadly Games. It's basically the horror Home Alone. Also kind of like Better Watch Out. That's also a horror Home Alone. But this is one from way back when, and it's an awesome fucking movie. Coming in at number 17, we have the original Night of the Living Dead. I have always considered this a home invasion film. Yes, I know it's zombies, but they are stuck inside of a house. They have fortified themselves in, and they are trying to defend themselves from invaders. That's a home invasion film. Never said that the people coming into the house had to be even people or alive or anything else. It just says it's a home invasion film, right? Coming in at number 16, we have The People Under the Stairs. I love this movie. I think it's extremely underrated, and it is downright brutal in places. This, to me, is a great home invasion film. Coming in at number 15, we have Inside, which is a French film that is extremely fucked up and really fucking awesome. Definitely a film you want to check out. I actually loaned this one to Bill, so I wouldn't have been able to show it to you anyways right now. Coming in at number 14, we have the original Purge. Definitely a home invasion film, guys. It is a lot of people say the second one's better, including myself. I think the third one's better too. I like all these films, but I have my ranking, which we're going to get into when I review the films. And it might change, so who knows. But the first one is definitely a classic home invasion movie, and it's awesome. Coming in at number 13, we have Wild Eyes Dead House. Now, this movie also made my top 10 zombie list. This is a fucking awesome movie, guys. I cannot state the fact enough of how awesome this movie is. You need to go out and check out this film. I'm going to keep repeating myself, guys. See, this movie will be coming up on more lists. I guarantee that. Coming in at number 12, we have You're Next. Now, this was a badass fucking film for me. And our quote-unquote final girl, or, main defender, whatever you want to call her, she is a badass. And I fucking love it. Coming in at number 11, we have yet another Christmas film. It is Better Watch Out. Also very much a horror Home Alone. And this one has even more salutes to Home Alone. I would definitely recommend checking this one out. It is an amazing film. Well, guys, it is time for that top 10. And coming in at number 10, we have The Strangers. This movie blew me away the first time I saw it. I still love it. I like the sequel maybe a little bit more. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to watch these again. But this is an awesome, awesome home invasion film. And done so well and so differently that it definitely makes this list. Coming in at number 9, we have yet another twist on the genre. We have Don't Breathe. Fucking loved this movie. I actually agree with Rotten Tomatoes. This is a fresh fucking film. Coming in at number 8 is one I am going to show you. It is The Evictors. Thank you, Jason, for telling me to watch this movie before I made my list. This movie is so fucking good and so fucking brilliant and unique that it is so high on my list. It is number 8 on this list. This is on Hamilton Book right now. It's going out of print. You need to get it before it goes out of print. It's an extremely low price, I think of $3 or $4. This is a fucking awesome film, and it's a Scream Factory. And it was rated PG. Can you believe that shit? It's basically, well, I'm not saying it's the same as Halloween, but like the level of violence and gore is just about the same as Halloween. And yet that one's rated R, this one's rated PG. The only difference is this one doesn't show any boobs. Coming in at number 7, we have yet another oddball film, and that is Dog Soldiers. This is definitely a fucking home invasion film. Even though it's a werewolf film, this is a badass movie. Coming in at number 6, we have the Netflix Hush, which I actually own a physical copy of thanks to a good friend of mine who helped create this list. His name is Joe the Horror Man. Thank you, Joe. Coming in at number 5, we have one of my favorite films, The Collector. I love this movie, guys, and this is a great home invasion, slasher, Saw-esque, whatever you want to call that genre, fucking movie. It's bad fucking ass. Okay, guys, coming in at my number 4 spot is a movie that I don't think a lot of people are going to think about when it comes to this. And the reason it's on this list is because of that opening sequence. The opening sequence makes this a home invasion film, and that is Scream. The original Scream, the opening sequence with Drew Barrymore, that's home invasion to me. And it was done extremely well, and it's one of the best parts of the film, if not the best part of the film. Coming in at number 3, you can't do a home invasion film without this one. It is Home Alone. Yes, Home Alone is on the list. It has to be. You can't do a home invasion film list without this movie. Guys, my number 2 and my number 1, I know are just going to slap you silly across the face. You know what I'm saying? Coming in at number 2, we have the Walt Disney animated classic, Beauty and the Beast. Now, hear me out. At the end of the film, the third act, when the entire town goes and invades Beast's castle to kill the Beast and to make everybody safe from its threat of imminent death. In my opinion, Beauty and the Beast is definitely a home invasion film. And it's at number 2 because it's just a really good fucking movie. I've never heard anybody say that it's not a good movie. Even if you don't like those kind of films, it's still a great fucking movie. Guys, coming in at number 1 for me is the 007 film, Skyfall. Skyfall is a home invasion film. At the end of the film, they basically have to Home Alone lethal style James Bond's childhood home to fight off a group of mercenary invaders. I love Skyfall. It is one of my favorite films, and it's one of my favorite James Bond films. That is why it is at the number 1 forefront of this list. Guys, this list was challenging for me. This has been the hardest one yet. I really hope that you guys will take what I've offered here and give it some consideration. I want to give a big thank you to Joe, the Horror Man, my brother. I love you, man, and I can't wait to talk to you again on Friday. Of course, I talk to you in between anyways, but talk to you on Friday. And Jason, you know I love you, brother. I will talk to you guys later. My name is Bronco Juggalo. Check out my merchandise shop over at the Teespring. The link will be in the description box. You can get t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, magnets. There's more designs coming all the time, more products coming all the time. I hope you enjoy what you find there, because I've really enjoyed bringing them to you. Also, check out my horror mob. If you guys want to be made, you want to be down, come throw in, and I'll make sure you get what's what. Once again, Bronco Juggalo, peace.